Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Oilers and the Baltimore Ravens. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. His first carry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They run with Hines. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
No. Watch the
On second down now, Irvin. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Second and 3. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now it's Hines. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
56 is the mic. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Darnold from the red zone now. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
56. Double up. 56 the mic, boys. 57.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. But he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there, but now it's 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and goal, Houston.
Ready? Hey, hold on.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up. Ready? Look the elbow. You must be 49. Check 49.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Nyheim Hines. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do it. And got his man complete. That one good for 37 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent and where he was in order to make that play happen.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Patton. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
And again this time to the tailback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On 3rd down, Patton. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Holt. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, Hines. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Second and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. This is Hines. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll run on first down. It's Patton. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. On first down, Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 43-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Single. I got one.
On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Warner. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22. Back to throw now on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't.
Now Darnold. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Time. 56 is the mic. Check.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown, and the Ravens have retaken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Fighting to stay upright. Wiggles free. He's going to air one out. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike 56, Mike 56. D. 56, Mike 56, right there, 56. Yo,
after the interception, here's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Hey, Charlie.
Must 56. Must 50. Ready. Check back.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to let this one go deep. And oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 59 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You must, lady.
Darnold down to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 6 yards away. As the Ravens push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
2nd and a yard at the 41-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, let's get him home.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And when you're playing a you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. It's Warner. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, we got 4 down, 4 down. Watch 88, watch 88. Wahoo.
2nd and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Now back to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 9-yard touchdown grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle, and that will get them one closer.
Ravens 20, Oilers 17. Mike Batchley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down.
Man up, D. Man up, D. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there.
Here's Darnold. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. 2nd down and 10, Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. You young lady. Hey, wahoo!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
What I'm talking about.
The Ravens send their punter out now. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down, it's Hines. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
At the 37-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Set, cut. Touchdown. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 37.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 36.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike.
They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Holt. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll look to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back.
They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Irvin, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys have once again taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to rotate. You don't want Joker.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Under 10. Mike. It's a party now. It's a party now. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. So don't say nothing.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a 1st down.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty.
Slam. That's it. Yep. 58, Mike. Hey, they're scared. 58's the Mike. 58.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st down, Oilers.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.